Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Mookie Betts checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Runner at third here, nobody out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1. Paul Goldschmidt gets his shot at getting that first run home. The runner's still at third base and 1 away now. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Pablo Sandoval steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Stepping in, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gene Segura.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lays off 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You got a few options here.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Alvin Washington has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And that's over. 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Devin Travis stands in.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And a lot of times, harder doesn't equal better. It's great to be able to blow guys away, but you got to be able to find the strike zone now and then.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the...
And this one is gone. A home run.
Batting fourth, designated
A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1. Kyle Schwarber is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts moves over. 2 down. Chris Bryant gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. High in the air and deep to left center field. Washington looking up. Gone!
batting sixth.
So a solo shot here to left center field. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Chris Coughlin, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Number 65 will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
Yeah, and look at the way the rookies lighten it up. Boy, he could very well be in the Rookie of the Year discussion with numbers like that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Brian McCann settles into the box for his first chance. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. Mookie Betts will stand in for the second time here. He tripled and later scored to lead off the ball game.
Well, guys, the result was a great way to lead things off, but what gets lost in the shuffle there sometimes is the at-bat he had. I mean, he made that starter throw a ton of pitches.
Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0. Pitches piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Addison Russell strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Miguel Montero steps into the box. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, don't expect him to forget throwing inside. Even after the hit by pitch, he just won't start giving in to guys out there.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Dexter Fowler will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Swing and a miss for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Devin Travis is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Paul Goldschmidt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. 1 gone here in the Boston third. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Coughlin is under it. 2 gone. Gene Segura is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup. So
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Anthony Rizzo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley is there. 1 away. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Schwarber.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Chris Bryant stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Curveball just misses apparently, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game. Striding into the box, A.J. Pollock. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Betts on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign.
The runner from second crosses the plate, make it 5-1. Chris Coghlan is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Grounded to the right. Segura showing off his range. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Scorched to third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Alvin Washington stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting.
Number 65 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Addison Russell is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Washington has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Now batting.
1 away now for Miguel Montero. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Koji Uehara is going to come on and make an appearance here.
Number 19, Koji Uehara.
Dexter Fowler stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Uehara pauses. 1-2 on its way. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Mookie Betts heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Into the windup and the pitch.
Mookie Betts.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a
2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
2-2.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Oh, what a stop. One there. Just late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Great effort defensively and a nice job of hustling down the line there.
Goldschmidt.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Looped out towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Gene Segura digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy, and he is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding forward now for the Sox, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Has to challenge him here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Devin Travis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Uehara's ready. First pitch on the way.
Devin Travis.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Sent on the ground out to second. Segura has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire this. Alvin Washington makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Please.
Mike Montgomery will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. David Lee will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Lee.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. Number 65 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Brian McCann will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 run, 7 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he just manages to get his hand in. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
It almost looks like he's trying to be a little bit too fine right now. You just got to let it loose here.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Pedro Strop will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Mookie Betts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jackie Bradley Jr. stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now here's a swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep to right field, and this ball's going to make it on to Sheffield, a home run.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as we are all tied at 5. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. Chris Bryant will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already.
Uehara looks in. Here's the first pitch. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. 1 away. A.J. Pollock steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
A.J. Pollock.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. To short. Bogarts has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Chris Coghlan will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Nope. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Gene Segura is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit to short. Russell's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. To short, hit hard. Russell takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down. Brock Holt will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Number 65 steps in now. Benito Sandoval will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. From the stretch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Popped up. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Patrick Corbin will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound.
number 46, Patrick Corbin.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Miguel Montero. He drew a walk his first time up. Chris Carter will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. to not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Carson Smith will get the ball, looking to get the final out now. Here
Number 39.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Brian McCann comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the eighth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Mookie Betts digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Squared that one up just a little late. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Runners on the move for second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He's running again. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Again, he's off for second. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Running yet again for second. Fly ball heading for the alley. Fowler on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate.
And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point. And that misses ball one. No one out with a runner at second. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-5 game. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he's set down, 1 away. Pablo Sandoval digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings, only 90 feet away. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out and a runner on third. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 9-5 ball game. Gene Segura stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting,
Xander Bogaerts will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Brock Holt stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. This is hit softly to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Number 65 will dig in now. 2 hits and 4 at-bats thus far tonight. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. Devin Travis digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. The tag, and he is out. Kyle Schwarber will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. This one's flared out toward left. Holt ranging forward. And that's the 3rd out. Ready now, Brian McCann. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
Now batting.
So standing in, Mookie Betts. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Bryant. And they'll need him to get something going here. Junichi Tazawa will come on in.
For Boston, number 36, Junichi Tazawa.
Belted high in the air out to left. Holt ranging back. He's there and records the first out. A.J. Pollock strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The left fielder, number
Chris
8.
Coughlin makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. There's Segura on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players. Thursday night baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Dexter Fowler stands in as he looks at ball one here.
7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
That's in there, 3-1. Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. In now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Anthony Rizzo takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
He's in danger now of putting 2 men on to start the ball game. Not what you want to do with the heart of the order to follow.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. Kyle Schwarber is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gerardo Parra comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, center fielder.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Pollock has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jarrett Parker, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. Nolan Arenado will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A man at third with one away. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Daniel Murphy steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Lackey comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Pollock to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Batting third, right fielder, Ian.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead. Throw on to first, two gone. Ben Paulson will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. 3 runs already home here. To 2-2 now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Coughlin going back to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Chris Coughlin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Full count. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Devin Travis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And I'll tell you what, he's keeping himself pretty composed for a guy that's seen that strike zone keep shrinking on him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Addison Russell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with two gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. DJ LeMahieu will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Lackey's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it, and a good throw gets him one gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Descalzo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Nick Hundley gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no, they can't get there. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dexter Fowler is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A.J. Pollock steps in now.
Left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Desmond. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Change up low, 2-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now back
at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a walk his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Arenado in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Chris Bryant stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider misses here, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. trying to strike him out for the second time. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Desmond coming in, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Gerardo Parra digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike one. Nope. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. 2-1.
Ooh. Big John wanted that one. That looked pretty good.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Still bunting here, but he pulls it back for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Down the first baseline, played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting. Left
Digging in to try it again, Jarrett Parker. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
The batter, number 28, third baseman.
Solo shot to right center as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead. Lackey looks in. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Daniel Murphy will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Chris Coughlin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Parra moves over. 1 away. At the plate, Devin Travis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Addison Russell in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. And he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ian Desmond is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ben Paulson is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the seats, 0-1. Lackey gets the sign. Here he comes, 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. DJ LeMahieu stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that leading off the inning, Miguel Montero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and no one will get this one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And taken in out there for the first out. So 1 away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. And he lays off there, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Good battle, count remains full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Next for the
A solo
Cubs,
home run there for
left fielder,
Dexter Fowler. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
the designated hitter, Kyle.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Chris Bryant digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Daniel Descalzo comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Daniel.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Coghlan, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Into the box now, Nick Hundley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Gerardo Parra will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. High in the air out to center field. Fowler is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a relay to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Jarrett Parker stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last home run was well over 400 feet, so if you're going to try to get him out this time, I suggest you throw a different pitch.
And he takes strike 2. 1 out and a runner on third. Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. And he is in there.
The batter, number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. A little tapper. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Chris Coghlan will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Chris.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready on 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Devin Travis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Still 2-2. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Addison Russell ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. 2 out with the man at first. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. Daniel Murphy strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Lackey steps into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Ian Desmond will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Ben Paulson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a ball, 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch is high, the throw, and they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1.
That's ball
3-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Inside, he misses, ball 4. DJ LeMahieu will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1. Daniel Descalzo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Coughlin back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Nick Hundley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. And he lays off for ball one. Oh, and this one sails on Lackey as it's back to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ripped down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The run scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game. Gerardo Parra will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. In there, a base hit. Jarrett Parker stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Dexter Fowler is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Desmond has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A.J. Pollock gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 52.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Parra. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Nolan Arenado strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. And he's retired, 1 away. Daniel Murphy strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Now batting.
Ian Desmond steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Runner at first here, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis to second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the eighth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a looper to left. Parker moving in, one down. Chris Bryant ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Now batting.
Chris Coughlin will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the ninth.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ben Paulson digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Mike Montgomery will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Ryan Rua is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and that's going to land foul. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out to right. Coughlin is under it. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Daniel Descalzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Number 23 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do.
23.
Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Nick Hundley will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple.
Well, the inning didn't look like it was going anywhere with those 2 quick outs, but then all of a sudden, now the pressure.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Devin Travis gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Diaz will come in now working with a huge lead.
Number 47, Diaz. A defensive change.
Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Shortstop, number 23. A defensive change for the Rockies.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. Don't need to guard against that.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2, and he fights this one off to stay alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Parra will range to his left and put it away, 2 down. Cubs are down to their final out now, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Enrique Valenzuela. Javier Baez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ben Revere is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This is flared out towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Digging in, Heath Heck. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Pitch is high, the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Runner at second here with one man out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And now the runner's trying for third. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. One out and a runner on second base. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's in danger now of putting 2 men on to start the ball game. Not what you want to do with the heart of the order to follow.
Runner at second here with one man out. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Batting fourth.
A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Morneau. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Justin Morneau.
Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Popped high in the air. Bryant will put this one away, and the side is retired. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Or maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Harper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. In now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. Anthony Rizzo gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Danny Espinoza makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Right there for strike one. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Scooter Gennett will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Lifted the other way to left center. Pollock over to his left, 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Giancarlo Stanton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Batting ninth,
JT Realmuto digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Hit the other way out toward right field. Baez is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he is in there. Ben Revere gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Arrieta sets. Here it is on 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Baez has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Chris Bryant strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball 1. Smoke toward the hole. Fielded by Gennett. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Javier Baez ready to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Glove by Cabrera. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Devin Travis will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Harper is there, and it's a very quick inning as decided. Heath Heck is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
the designated hitter, Heath Heck.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Travis is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Pollock. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the ever-dangerous third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Swing and a little tapper. Bryant with the bare hand. It's late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Justin Morneau is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Fowler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Robinson Silva digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch.
Silva.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A little bouncer. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chris Carter. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Addison Russell digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Danny Espinoza is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on its way. Right side. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Scooter Gennett is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. To short. Russell has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And he's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
Skied into straightaway right. Baez moves over, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Dexter Fowler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. 2-0 pitch, and that one's over for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. This is in the air to right. Harper is over. 1 away. A.J. Pollock stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Out in front of it, strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Morneau stays with it for route number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Revere. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. JT Realmuto heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
To short, hit hard. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ben Revere will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
Hit on the ground to short. Russell's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Standing in, Heath Heck, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Bryce Harper strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit out towards second. There is Travis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit hard toward first. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Too low, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Pickoff move to second, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. No one out with a runner at second. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Drilled to first. Morno's up with it. The tag, and he is out. Stepping into the box, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
0-1, here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Hit down the third base line. A play at the plate, and he's safe. Robinson Silva steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ready with the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. He'll force it to second and get an out there, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Chris Carter stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for him to...
And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
The batter, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
So a 2-run shot to left center, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Justin Morneau will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Danny Espinoza stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. Nope. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dexter Fowler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a flare out toward right center. Harper over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. A.J. Pollock will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Chris Bryant steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Right fielder, number 9.
Javier Baez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere is after it. And that's the 3rd out. Scooter Gennett will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Arrieta is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Tap fouled at home plate. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3 and 2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And another foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis has it. On to first, and there are 2 down. JT Realmuto will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
It's time for the...
Devin Travis steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Thompson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Douglas.
Hit hard but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, had a hanger that time but missed it. 1-2. This one skied out toward right. Harper giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Robinson Silva will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Miguel Montero will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Dribbled up the line. To his left, Morneau, and he is out on the tag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Carter. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Kyle Schwarber will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Heath Heck will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a big moment here, and standing in, Bryce Harper. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive
for the
and give the next guy a chance.
Number 38, Mike.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit in the air out toward left. Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring in the ever-dangerous third baseman Miguel Cabrera. Hector Rondon will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Rondon's ready. First pitch on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Addison Russell will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. A.J. Pollock steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
A.J. Pollock.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
First baseman
Anthony Rizzo gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen.
Now definitely trying to pitch for the ground ball right here. And as a hitter, you just got to look for something up in that zone, something you can drive.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Cabrera in foul ground. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with one out in the inning now.
Third baseman
Chris Bryant stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1-2. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And he is in there. Javier Baez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Javier Baez.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Devin Travis comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Justin Morneau, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Pitching for the Cubs, number 50.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Ryan Zimmerman is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Zimmerman is retired, and there's one away. Danny Espinoza will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. At the plate, Scooter Gennett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Anthony Rendon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
6, Anthony Rendon.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Washington, good night. And the Cubs were led tonight by the offensive exploits of this man, Chris Carter. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.